Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the E-Rena. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles. Joined with me again today is Coach Darren French, bringing you all the color and commentary here today. And Darren, we are in for, I would say, a pretty good game here today. You know, Huskies come in after a disappointing but very competitive loss to the defending state champions. But now today they come in and face against a 3-game winning streak of the Santa Monica College Corsairs. So we should be in for a good one. What are your thoughts here today?
Well, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a little bit of a contrasting style defensively. Santa Monica is going to really slow it down and really they're going to play a lot of zone, and it's going to be a high-level game. It's going to be an athletic game, and it's going to be a great ball game tonight.
Absolutely, and of course, you know, as we just stated, Huskies coming off a loss to the Fullerton College Hornets, so they're currently on a 1-game losing streak. Corsairs on a 3-game winning streak, having beaten Rio Hondo and Chaffey College on the road and Cerritos College at home, both over 80-point wins for the Corsairs in all 3 of those games. Actually, not both, all 3 games over 80 points won. So this team can absolutely bring the offense. Hopefully the Huskies are able to keep up with a very red-hot Santa Monica College team.
Definitely.
So Santa Monica College wins the tip-off. On the floor for the Corsairs, 00 Lafayette Williams, 0-1 MJ Johnson, number 5 Elijah Scranton, number 11 Thomas Gilgis Alexander, and number 15 David Solomon. Right there on the near corner is Williams driving in, tries to find an inside pass, and with a nice little overarching layup gets the deuce for the first points of today's matchup. That was Shamar Morrow going for 2, but was denied by the Corsairs.
Nice job on the glass right there by Jaleel.
And of course, you know, Jaleel was the player who went for the game-tying, 3-point shot in the loss to Fullerton College. We thought he hit it, French, but of course his toe unfortunately was on the line. But I think, can expect to see Jaleel O'Keefe be very active in today's game, knowing what he's capable of after displaying it in the previous game.
No doubt, Albert. Santa Monica opened it up in a 2-3 zone, and the Huskies doing a great job getting the ball in the middle of the court, and Williams finishes inside.
So here's Williams right here. Bounce pass over to Alexander, intercepted by Shamar Morrow. Drives it in for 2 and ties it up.
Morrow just did a great job reading the passing lane and stealing that ball.
Absolutely. He caught David Solomon sleeping. Solomon has the ball right here, dishes it right back to Scranton, guarded by O'Keefe. Scranton tries to find a lane, puts it up, but to no avail. O'Keefe once again with the rebound, gets it over to Shamar Morrow. Morrow bounce pass inside to Dylan Godfrey with an easy put-up.
Morrow just made a really composed decision right there in the break, finding the open man for the layup.
And hopefully we can expect some more great reads here by O'Keefe as he does it again with another steal, but is blocked by Alexander and puts it back up. Bit of a breakaway here for the Corsairs and a blocking foul.
Huskies got to get back in defensive transition that time, and guys got to sprint back, level the ball, and be ready to guard the basketball.
A little slow to react off of those points there for the Corsairs. And Cameron Williams was absolutely moving, so he will be charged with a blocking foul there.
No doubt.
That'll send Elijah Scranton to the line.
Scranton is their leading scorer, Albert, and he's a really dynamic player inside and can play outside too.
So we'll see how the Huskies are able to make up for the adjustments there for a player of Elijah Scranton's capability. Here's Morrow up over Solomon's head and a foul.
Morrow just a little aggressive that time. He was a little frustrated he missed it and went over the back. He just got
foul charge to Morrow on that for pushing. Little touchy there, but hopefully he'll be able to make those adjustments and not get caught for that as much as the game progresses.
Huskies in man-to-man defense.
Williams looking for the steal, but knocks it out, goes out of bounds. Thought he had Williams off guard there. So it's Williams on Williams here. As Scranton inbounds to Lafayette. Gets it over to Solomon. And another blocking foul charged to Cameron Williams. Correction, that was actually Gregory Melvin who went to the floor that time.
Greg was just a little late trying to slide over to take the charge.
Yeah, so another foul will send the Corsairs to the line. This time Solomon will take the shots. As we get a little adjustment and cleanup here. Player safety always, of course, a priority.
Corsairs basketball.
Actually, no shots were taken because it was not a shooting foul, but Solomon goes for it anyway, gets the offensive rebound and puts it up for 2.
Second chance points on the glass. Solomon does a good job that time getting his own rebound and putting it back.
And that's something that you can expect to see from Solomon being one of the bigs on this Corsair team. Godfrey
really nice
with
job.
The fadeaway jumper.
Yeah, Dylan did a good job. Cameron did a good job getting the ball inside. Coach Mosley's really going to try to attack the zone inside tonight.
Williams finds Johnson over Godfrey's head for 3. No good. Rebounded by Morrow. Pace slowing down. Morrow takes it himself, finds it inside lane, shoots it out to Jaleo. Keith puts it up for 3. It's good.
Nice job by Morrow, getting in the paint, stopping and finding the open shooter Jaleel for the 3.
Absolutely could have taken it for 2 himself, but it's always good to make that extra pass, find that open player for a nice open shot, and O'Keefe drains it. Williams putting up 2 for the Corsairs, 13-11 with 15:48 left here in the first.
Nice drive by Cameron Williams.
Nice little over-under finesse there.
The
Makes
Huskies
it a 4-point lead.
The Huskies got to get a stop here.
Williams to the near corner for Alexander, and a foul.
Santa Monica is opening out in the 4-out, 1-in offense here, Albert, and they're really trying to feed Solomon inside, play inside out.
So foul charged, another foul charge to Shamar Morrow. We do get some substitutions here at 25. Hassan Huey coming into the game, as well as number 10, your favorite player, Daniel Michelini Jackson.
Well, I don't know, Albert. They're all my favorite players.
And of course, Jackson was one of the points leaders for your Huskies in last week's, loss to the Fullerton Hornets. But we can hopefully expect to see more action from here today as well.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach Mosley's really concerned about is the offensive glass tonight, and Solomon's showing what he can do. He's got a great frame, and he's got good reaction.
Solomon hits his first shot as Godfrey comes out. Number 20, Esteban Mann, coming in. As Solomon hits his second shot, so Melvin inbounds to Huey.
Santa Monica picking up in a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press here to open up.
Huey, the long pass to the near corner to Jackson, outside to Melvin, back over to Huey. It's kind of reset here, plenty of time, 13 left on the shot clock.
And Albert, they were
Pass
trying
from
to
Huey goes wild, intercepted by the Corsairs. Here's Williams on the near corner, guarded by Jackson. A little bit of a screen there set up. Corsairs resetting.
Santa Monica spreading it out now. going to a drive game.
Alexander back out to MJ Johnson. No rebound. Rebound was recovered by Scranton, who puts it up and was fouled.
Yes, and that you can tell that Santa Monica's been well coached on offensive rebounding. They had their rebounding triangle that time, and where they get two guys to each block and a guy in the middle to create a triangle.
So Johnson goes to the line, hits his first shot.
Langston enters for ELAC. One to ship for Scranton.
So Javian Langston in now.
I thought Javion had a great minutes off the bench last game, Albert. Let's see what he can do tonight.
He's absolutely one of the great impact players for this Huskies team here today. Let's see Jackson coordinating the offense, gets it over to Huey.
Huskies trying to attack the 2-3 zone, and they turn it over.
And Jackson was looking for the no-look pass, but was intercepted.
Just a little late, just a little late. He's got to throw that ball up higher.
15-14 with 14-13 left on the actual clock. Lots of numbers thrown around here, but on the floor right now for the Corsairs are Williams, Medeiros, Scranton, Alexander, and number 12, Jason Hilliard. For your Huskies is Jackson, Mann, Langston, Huey, and Melvin.
Yeah.
Scranton misses. Rebound made by Huey. Slows things down a bit, gets past Williams, over to Jackson. Pass goes rogue, but recovered by Melvin, puts it up. No good, recovered by Alexander, gets it over to Williams. Somehow able to get a shot off. Rebound made by Alexander. Kicks it out to Medeiros. He puts it up for a fadeaway. Was blocked mid-air, so air ball on that one. Rebound East LA.
Santa Monica doing a nice job in their 2-3 zone, making the Huskies slow down and think, and it's really throwing them for a loop here.
Melvin puts it up just off the rim, draws a foul. So pushing foul charged to Tomasi Alexander. So that'll send Melvin to the line.
Melvin that time got open in the middle of the zone and did a nice job creating the foul.
Hits the first. And drains the second. 16-14. 13:29 left here in the first.
Huskies into man-to-man, full court.
There's Javion Medeiros, guarded by Jackson. Pass almost intercepted by Mann. Alexander puts it up. Rebound made by Javion Langston. Sorry, that's Esteban Mann.
Yeah, nice rebound that time by Esteban.
Over to Langston in the far corner, back over to Mann, to Huey here. Nice little inbound pass. Gets out to Langston, over to Jackson, who recovers the rogue pass. Puts it up for two, off the rim, recovered by Scranton. Ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be Husky ball. Langston, really good coverage there.
Yeah, Langston did a nice job staying down in stance and keeping the guy in front, and offensive player just turned it over.
So here's Langston back over to Huey. Coordinating the offense here. Out to O'Keefe. Quick movement over to the far side to Langston. Back again, drives it in, puts it up for two, no good, but draws the foul.
And that was just a nice job that time executing against the zone. The ball, Coach Mosley's always preaching inside out. The ball went from corner to corner, 3 sides, and they got a great shot.
Langston hits the first shot.
Substitutions for the Corsairs, Solomon and Hill re-entering.
Santa Monica is just a physically imposing team, Albert. You gotta love their size.
Competing so far against this hot Corsair team.
Yeah.
As Langston hits the second shot. Some substitutions for the Corsairs on the floor now. Number 12, Jason Hilliard, and number 24, Mike Hill.
Yeah, Coach Mosley picking up full court, trying to speed up the game a little bit.
And it's O'Keefe who's currently guarding Mike Hill. Throws it over to Williams, guarded by Huey. Back out to Hilliard. Finds an open lane, drives it up, off the glass, no good. Rebound made by Mann.
That was a great job of the whole team rebounding that time.
Huey out to O'Keefe. Drives around, quick pass over to Langston from downtown, off the rim. Rebound by Hill. Quick breakaway, near side corner, alley-oop.
What a nice pass. What a nice pass on the break.
Jason Hilliard with the alley-oop slam for 2. Brings the Corsairs back within 3 with 11:35 to go. Beautiful orchestrated play there by the Corsairs.
Nice high-low pass by Esteban that time to Baker. That's what the Huskies got to keep doing. They got to go inside and throw it to the post.
So foul made by Jason Hilliard, non-shooting foul, so will still remain Husky ball. It'll be O'Keefe inbounding. Nice quick bounce pass to Mann. Little dribble on top of the rim, but it does go down for 2.
Esteban got inside position that time on the out-of-bounds play and did a nice job finishing
Hill
around
with
the
a
basket.
shot from downtown, doesn't go down. Baker Bill slowing things up, little fadeaway, just in and out. Corsairs able to keep it from going out of bounds, but come away with the possession. Here's Medeiros. Pass goes wide, out of bounds, Husky ball.
Huskies did a good job sprinting back that time in transition defense.
A little more aggressive and aware of what the Corsairs are able to bring to the table here tonight. 10:56 left.
Corsairs picking up 3/4 court press again.
Huey over to Mann. Huskies slowing things up here, controlling the pace of the game, knowing the Corsairs are going to bring it every time. O'Keefe from behind the arc.
Esteban did a great job of getting position that time. And
so a foul was called as O'Keefe had missed a 3-point shot, but still remains Husky ball. Ooh, almost could have been a nice little inbound alley-oop to Beal, but he loses possession there.
Beal's just got to go up and quick finish on that.
And a nice little drive there by Mike Hill to put it up for 2. Langston on the near corner, gets it into Beal. Kicks it out to O'Keefe for 3, off the rim. Rebound made by Hilliard. Deep pass over to Medeiros. Corsairs reset down by 3 with 10:04 left. Solomon back over to Medeiros. Put up jumper from Johnson, doesn't drain. East LA recovers, pass from Huey, does not find Beal, goes out of bounds.
And
Corsair ball.
Huey's that time. He's just gotta slow down and wait for Baker to run. He's got to make better decision on the break on that.
Nothing against Baker Beal, but he is one of the taller people, so he does lack a little bit of speed compared to a player that Huey's able to bring. Huey had all the time in the world to slow things down and give a nice pass to Beal, who probably could have brought it in for 2.
Yeah.
Huey guarding Medeiros. Finds Scranton back over to Mike Hill, and a foul.
Hill did a nice job coming off that screen, shoulder to shoulder that time, and curling around the screen and getting fouled, getting in the paint.
So foul charge to Javian Langston, as Hill will go to the line for 2.
You know, Albert, we got 2 great head coaches going toe-to-toe tonight with Coach Thomas and Coach Mosley.
Mike, tie your shoe.
Yeah, both great coaches with an excellent basketball acumen going toe-to-toe here tonight. And Hill misses his second shot. Deep pass over to Godfrey, easy bucket.
Nice pass. Dylan was rim running that time, and Huey just found him in transition. That was a great rim run by Dylan.
And that's exactly the type of nice, aware passes that Huey needs to make. Definitely made up for it on that pass to Baker Bill earlier.
Yeah, he was composed. He was under control. He could see the floor. And nice job finding the open man in transition.
Fans, if you need some fuel for the game, check out the snack bar. Now open courtesy of M&M Taco.
So 9:22 left here in the first half. Huskies lead by 5 with a score of 23-18. Very competitive game so far. Huskies definitely setting the pace of the game. Both teams currently have 5 turnovers apiece, but East LA definitely shooting better as they're 9 of 18 compared to 7 of 20 for Santa Monica. Pass goes rogue, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
It sure is, Albert. The Huskies did a good job collapsing, helping on the penetration that time, and forced him to turn it over.
Huey over to Langston, back to Huey. Gets it inside to Wilson. Pass to Godfrey goes rogue, recovered by Solomon.
Godfrey's got to turn and pivot and have eyes on Dylan. You can't just turn and throw it. He's got to turn and find the defender, find the offensive player.
That was Brooklyn Caldwell there with the rogue pass, goes straight out of bounds. A little miscommunication there for the Corsair offense. Wilson inbounds. Nice pass to Godfrey, and an easy deuce.
Godfrey did a good job, dribble, drop, step, and finishing inside.
Raymond Watts here, guarded by Huey.
Huey doing a nice job guarding the ball here up top.
Out to Caldwell. Arcing pass recovered by the Corsairs.
Huskies did a great job of team rebounding that time.
That's Godfrey there with the defensive board. Here's O'Keefe, makes a little contact with Huey, but he's all right. Godfrey here on the outside to the far corner, and Wilson. Pass almost intercepted by the Corsairs, but recovered by Huey. Godfrey tries to put it up, no good. Loose ball. Corsairs take it away. Here's Caldwell. No block, no charging penalty called.
That's got to be something, Albert. That can't just be a no call.
There's some absolute contact made there.
Side ball screen here by Santa Monica. Oh, the Huskies do a good job of trapping it.
Watts loses it. Wilson recovers and dunks it in for 2.
You know, every coach I've ever worked for has always said the most aggressive team wins, and that was a great job of the Huskies being aggressive on that ball screen and trapping that time. And good things happen when you're aggressive and you play hard.
Absolutely, and I don't think it's a commentary on the players that are currently in, but like the Huskies are definitely charging and making the most of these newbound players off the bench for the Corsairs. We don't know much about them, but if they're new to the game, their legs are fresh, but they might not be as warmed up as maybe the starters are.
Sure.
So they've been attacking them, and have come away several times so far. So it's like in the last couple of minutes, there's been 3 additional turnovers made by Santa Monica.
Huskies picking up full court here.
So Williams back in the game, one of the starters for the Corsairs.
High ball screen.
Trying to get past Huey. Keeps it himself. Pass deflected by and recovered by O'Keefe. Almost loses it, puts it up, draws a foul.
Nice job that time by Jaleel being in help side and reading the pass coming off the point guard's hands and stealing it.
Yeah, so great steal by O'Keefe. Couldn't quite find that open lane as the Corsairs quickly came back to him, but able to have good awareness, try to get a shot off and draws a foul, so he'll go to the line for 2.
You can definitely tell Coach Mosley was point of emphasis coming to this game was defending and really being doing a better job of help side defense against these Santa Monica team. Excuse me.
And O'Keefe goes 2 for 2.
Cameron Williams back on the court for ELAC. Corsairs ball.
So Cameron Williams back on the floor for East LA. O'Keefe currently guarding Tomasi Alexander. Keeps it himself. Pass goes rogue. Stolen by Williams. Deep pass to Godfrey. Off the glass. Sinks it in for 2.
Great job on both ends of the floor that time, finding the open man. Great awareness.
31-18. And a charging foul.
I know that right there is Coach Mosley's going to be super excited about that and really talk up Jaleel at halftime right there. He's taking charges is something Coach Mosley takes pride in.
Yeah, Jaleel O'Keefe making an impact once again, both offensively and defensively with his takeaways.
No doubt about it. And Coach Mosley he's going to be continuing to preach defense, continuing to get a stop, multiple stops, get 3 stops in a row.
If you need some fuel for the game, check out the snack bar, open outside, courtesy of M&M Tacos.
I tell you what, Albert, it's good to see Jaleel doing a lot more things, being aggressive on defense, getting steals, running the floor. It's good to see him doing a lot of good things on the court.
Yeah, so of course all this aggressiveness has forced a timeout, a full timeout for Santa Monica College. So we'll see how the Corsairs are able to respond coming out of this timeout. And we'll see just how aggressive the Huskies will remain. Do they want to speed things up, slow things down, and really take control of this game? Because they absolutely have the ability to do so with 6:29 left in this half. They can really make a statement here.
Yeah, and it started on the defensive end with the Huskies getting this lead up like it has.
Sherwin, stop confusing us. We're fine.
Huskies basketball.
Cameron Williams here, guarded by the other Williams. Kicks it out to O'Keefe. Screen provided by Godfrey. Williams for 2 off the glass. Recovered by Hilliard. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah, Santa Monica did a good job out of the timeout, getting the ball into the high post and really isolating, and he's able to get downhill.
Yeah, so Brandon Wilson there with the foul. Took a little long swooping hack at the arms of Jason Hilliard.
Hilliard's been impressive this game.
Only 2 points in the game so far, but has really made a good presence defensively as he misses his second shot. Cameron Williams bounce pass inside to Wilson, back out to O'Keefe.
Santa Monica's continue to stay in that zone.
Nice ball moving here by East LA.
Really nice job moving the ball, extra pass.
Looks like they were setting up a perimeter shot, but quickly get it to the inside lane to Godfrey. Gets it in for a quick deuce. Ball knocked away, but kept inside by the Corsairs. Out of bounds, Corsair ball.
Huskies doing a good job defensively that time and getting on the floor, diving after the loose ball.
The Huskies all over the Corsairs here tonight.
That's folks, man. Head coach shouldn't be doing that. Hey, Javi, go. Head coach shouldn't be doing that. Javi, go. Oh my God, dude.
So Coach Mosley getting a little proactive here, as he's the one, cleaning up some of the sweat. I mean, it's his court. He knows it best. He's like, no, wait. Here's a nice little moist spot that I see that you guys might not see. Got to protect my own guys.
Yes, he is. He's going to protect his guys.
And that's just the type of guy Mosley is like, hold up, let me do this. I got this.
Yep.
Don't know about that.
Let me show you how it's done.
No doubt about it.
And that's exactly his mentality when it comes to coaching these young men here for East LA. Shows them how to do things the right way off and on the court.
It's all about habits for Coach Mosley, building habits every day.
Ball stolen away from East LA. Williams outside to Calhoun, who misses, but rebound made by East LA, and they put it back up for two. It was Brandon Wilson who tipped it in. Three-point shot by Williams. Rebound finds its way to East LA. Godfrey guarded by Hill. Tries to kick it out to Thiombane, but intercepted by the Corsairs and a foul.
Cameron's got to come over and get the ball. Godfrey had no angle to pass that time, and he had to pick it up. And he got stuck, and it got deflected.
So it's Thiombane with the foul. That'll send Javian Medeiros to the line. 35-18 with 4:37 left here in the first half. You're watching Husky basketball right here on Sportsnet, USA.net. I'm Albert Robles. With me, of course, is the coach, Darren French, bringing all the color commentary here today. And so far tonight, it has been all Huskies, all first half.
Huskies came out to play, Albert, and they're just playing what Coach calls ELAC basketball tonight.
Absolutely. They're shooting 53.8% from the floor so far here in this first half. In comparison to that, Corsairs only shooting 31.8, making only 7 shots of their 22 field goal attempts.
Santa Monica in that 2-1-2 three-quarter court press, back to a 2-3 zone.
ELAC moving the ball great once again. Nice pass inside to Godfrey. Williams resets, looks at it for two, kicks it out to Godfrey, puts it up for three, goes rogue, out of bounds, Corsair ball.
Just got to love Cameron's aggressiveness on the ball, guarding defensively here.
That was Williams on Williams. Gets it over to Scranton. Tries to find a lane.
No shot.
Foul called, but no shot attempt made.
Yeah.
Assistant Huskies number 33 right now.
As Elijah Scranton will go to the line for 2.
Yeah. The Huskies, when they're Coach Thomas for Santa Monica is doing a good job of isolating Scranton at the free throw line at the high post, and Scranton is a really good driver, good attacking angles on the drive, and he's hard to guard in there. Huskies are going to have to make an adjustment when he gets the ball at the high post.
Scranton has his first shot, 35-20 now.
1 to shoot for Scranton.
And Scranton misses his second. Jeremiah Calhoun with the shot from downtown puts East LA up by 18 with 3:35 remaining.
Just great execution against the zone, getting the ball to the high post and throwing the ball opposite to Calhoun that time.
Thionbain all over, but Darris tries to drive it in, comes up off the rim. Rebound was made by Scranton, who puts it up and draws a foul.
You gotta love Scranton's aggressiveness on the glass. It just nonstop, relentless on the glass.
He is one of the most aggressive players on both sides of the ball here for the Corsairs. Only 5 points in the game so far, so really a quarter of the Corsairs' points made.
Albert, he's averaging 11 rebounds a game. And he's averaging a double-double a game. And I know Coach Mosley's, he's one of their keys to stop tonight.
Pass to Williams almost goes rogue, but able to keep his fingertips on it. Tries to bounce it over to Calhoun, but that goes rogue and is stolen away by the Corsairs.
Yeah, Cameron just had a bad angle and he tried to force it in there. Should have pulled it out and swung it.
Hill slowing things down over to Williams. Out to Medeiros. Shot clock winding down. Kicks it out to Hill off the rim. Rebound made by East LA. They're fighting for a little bit of a loose ball. That was Thionbain in it. Kicks it out to the outside to Calhoun. Puts it up for 3. Rebound made by Williams.
I don't know if that's quite the shot Coach Mosley would have wanted, but
wasn't quite the setup or the shot you would have liked to see Calhoun. He's definitely capable of making those deep shots.
I would have liked to see him go finish in the paint on that and get fouled and get to the free throw line instead of pulling up for 3 on that.
Little quick officials timeout here. Say no to some wet spots on the floor.
Yeah.
So this will be a nice little break for both teams here, with it being an unofficial timeout.
Huskies going in, playing a lot of guys tonight, and that's good. That's good to see. A lot of guys getting some time tonight. Huskies are a deep team.
And a lot of great experience here under Coach Mosley. Pass almost intercepted by Thionbain. But Jalen Carter able to keep his hands on it. No foul shockingly called on that one, but ball goes out of bounds. ELAC ball.
I don't know. That's got to be something.
And Williams almost went head over heels there. Luckily, he's not hurt because he's. I mean, he's the quote unquote short guy on the actual team.
Yeah.
And
I just
It still hurts when you fall, like when you have the hops
yeah.
that he actually has.
Yeah, Santa Monica back in that 2-2-1 3/4 court press.
Near corner to Thionbane, takes the extra step. Rebound made by Melvin. It goes out of bounds.
Melvin did a great job on the glass that time. He's just got to go up and shoot that.
And Melvin needs to use his physicality a little bit more. Jalen Carter near side to Raymond Watts. Fadeaway jumper off the rim, rebound Melvin.
That's a nice job defensively that time by the Huskies.
Pass goes wide from Calhoun and out of bounds. And I guess somehow tipped by the Corsairs because it's still Husky ball. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But
Santa Monica coming out in man-to-man here.
nice quick pass to Melvin. Finds an opening, draws a foul.
Nice job, Melvin, getting the ball at the high post. He's really effective at that high post, Albert.
So foul charge to Scranton, and that'll send Melvin to the line. Misses his first shot. And that's the first miss from the charity stripe here for East LA. They were 6 for 6 until that shot. Now 6 for 8 on the night from the free throw line for East LA. 60 seconds remaining here in the first half.
High pick and roll in the middle of the floor for Santa Monica. And Cameron has got to let the shooter come down. He's got to let him come down. He was in his space that time.
A little bit of an ill-advised foul there by Williams. Badaris goes to the line, hits his first shot. And drains the second. It was a three-point attempt, so he'll actually get a third attempt as well.
Yeah, and I know Coach Mosley and the assistant coaches are telling Cameron down there he's got to fly by and not foul three-point shooters.
So 15-point lead for East LA. Clock winding down, about 43 seconds left. East LA resets. Gets it over to Langston, kicks it out to Thionbane. That was to Melvin, finds it to Godfrey, gets his own board, puts it back in for two.
Huskies doing a nice job on the UCLA high post offense that time, making the extra pass. Dylan did a great job on the offensive glass, getting his own shot.
Raymond Watts finds Medeiros. That was back out to Hilliard. Shoots for three. Rebound was made by Medeiros, who puts it in for two.
Yeah, that was a long rebound. You know, long shots equal long rebounds, Albert. And that time, the Huskies got to go to the weak side and rebound the weak side.
So a few substitutions here on the floor for East LA are Huey, O'Keefe, Langston, Melvin, and Mann.
I know Coach Mosley's he's really gonna tell his guys at halftime that they've got to do a better job team rebounding, not leaking out.
Melvin finds O'Keefe, clock winding down, finds Huey, puts it up in time for two, doesn't beat the buzzer. So the Huskies will go into the half with a 14-point lead. Score is 40-26. and French. Like, it was a very offensive first half there for East LA. And really a great defensive first half as well. Of course, East LA went 16 for 33 for field goals in the first half. Corsairs only hitting 8 of 28. It's only 28% actually hit. Another telling point. East LA committed 14 fouls. Corsairs had 20 free throw attempts. They've made half of those.
Wow.
So 10 for 20 from the free throw line for the Corsairs. If they have those additional 10 points, it's a 4-point game.
Yeah.
So for the Corsairs, if I'm Coach Thomas over there, if they're giving you the free points, you need to make those shots. For East LA, keep doing what you're doing, but be a little bit more mindful of your fouls and who you're fouling.
No question. No question, Albert. And it really, like I said before, it's really started on the defensive end for the Huskies tonight. And they've been able to get out and transition a little bit. And that zone, you know, Santa Monica's sprinting back and they're getting matched up in the 2-3 zone. And Coach Mosley's done a great job of preparation in preparing for the zone. You can tell. And really just emphasizing get the ball inside, play outside, get the ball inside, then kick it out, and then try to pound it back in or shoot open threes. And the Huskies have really done a good job on the offensive glass as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So a total of 10 turnovers made by East LA, 11 for Santa Monica. So what's great is, like, you know, while East LA, you know, they are making mistakes, but those mistakes aren't really what's killing them. The mistakes are definitely killing the Corsairs so far here tonight. So total points off of turnovers, 16 total points made off of turnovers for East LA, only 6 points for the Corsairs. So it seems to be like no matter what, as of right now, East LA able to take advantage of whatever the Corsairs are currently bringing to the table. 25 total rebounds, 7 offensive, 18 defensive rebounds made by East LA. So it's hard to say, you know, what they need to do that they aren't already doing so far. They just need to keep it up and really, I think, just kind of mind those fouls, because if the Corsairs, you know, start to come back in those games, like it's those fouls and those free trips to the line that really could kill them. It's benefited them so far, but, you know, like East LA doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's just, like I said, it's going to come down in the second half to taking care of the ball and getting great shots. And I see Santa Monica coming back and getting back in and staying with their man defense and making the Huskies make plays. I just thought the zone Huskies were too comfortable. You know what I mean? And when you're going against a zone and you're playing against a zone, you can get comfortable. And that's one thing that you got to do is you got to keep teams off guard and you got to make them uncomfortable. So I fully expect Coach Thomas to come out and man a lot more in this half, especially because they're down 14. So
we'll definitely see how both teams adjust coming out of the half. It is halftime. We'll be back in a little over 11 minutes. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back for the start of our second half here. Huskies leading it off. Joy O'Keefe to the near side corner to Godfrey. Almost loses the ball, able to hang on. Finds an inside lane, puts it in for 2. So East LA picking up right where they left off in the first half.
Yeah, Godfrey doing a great job driving the baseline against that zone and scoring it on the opposite side of the basket.
Scranton providing a nice screen for Tomasi Alexander as MJ Johnson steps out of line, turns it over.
Alexander passing off the dribble, not jump stopping and being solid with the ball, turned it over.
Shamar Morrow back in the game. And a double dribble.
Position Corsairs.
First time I've seen that call made in a while.
Yeah.
Especially since last week we saw maybe 3 or 4 calls of traveling, which you don't really see called all that often, but absolutely should be called more than it is.
You're right, Albert, absolutely. Huskies in a man-to-man defense here.
Deep shot off the glass for Lafayette Williams. Count it for 3. And a steal by Scranton off the fast breakaway. Godfrey ends up picking up the foul.
Yeah, that time Cameron's got to read the defender in the passing lane, and he didn't read, and he passed off the dribble, and he just turned it over.
Scranton shooting.
Shot doesn't go in, so Scranton will go to the line for 2. And misses his first shot.
Substitution on both sides. Brown enters for the Corsairs.
And of course, you know as well as I do here, French, Coach Thomas is not happy
with
another missed free throw.
No, he's not. Coach Mosley's got Hassan back in the game for the Huskies running the point.
So Scranton hits his second shot, goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe here. As Huey gets it over to O'Keefe, back into Huey. Outside for 3. No good. Rebound made by Huey. Kicks it out to Godfrey from downtown. Hits it for 3.
Really nice job that time getting the offensive rebound. It's really hard sometimes to rebound out of his zone for a defense, and so the Huskies did a great job chasing that ball down.
Alexander gets it into Williams.
Nice stunt and recover, stopping the ball by Shamaro.
Ball stripped away by East LA. Huey off the breakaway. Slow things down, under coverage. Bounce pass into Melvin. Sinks it in for 2.
Really nice job by Huey. Hassan making a great decision, slowing down, reading the defense, and find the open man, Melvin.
A little bit of a misstep there for Williams. Huey almost comes up with a takeaway. But able to recover and finds Alexander. Under coverage, rebound made by Melvin over to Huey.
Huskies got numbers here.
Nice inside pass to Godfrey, kicks it out to O'Keefe, but doesn't sink the shot.
Yeah, Huskies had numbers that time, and I was hoping wouldn't settle for that corner 3. I know Coach Mosley would have really liked him to drive that up and get in the paint and get fouled.
Huskies ball.
Santa Monica still in the 2-3 zone here.
Mike Hill now on the floor for the Corsairs. Godfrey inside to Huey. Moves around to the deep perimeter. Under double coverage, able to find Shamar Morrow. Stripped away by SMC. Little pull-up jumper, no good by MJ Johnson, and a foul.
Huskies got lucky that time. Huskies really got lucky that time. Scrambled back, defensive transition, and were able to get the ball back.
So no foul there. Ball just actually went out of bounds. So another turnover for the Corsairs. Gives the ball right back to East LA.
Coach Mo's running the set play against the zone.
Now Scranton coming up with the steal, but promptly goes out of bounds. So turnover leads to a turnover.
Huskies basketball.
Godfrey on the far corner into Melvin, off the glass, in for two.
What a nice dribble drop step move baseline by Melvin that time, using his body well, finishing around the basket.
Melvin providing some nice coverage there. Mike Hill guarded by Huey.
Santa Monica's spreading them out, running on high ball screen here.
Hill kicked it into the near side corner to Johnson. Tries to put it up. Shot goes wide. Solomon had the rebound. Alexander tries to tip it back in. Kicks it right back out to Hill.
Huskies got to
Beyond the arc to Scranton, drives it in, and a foul.
Huskies got to do a better job blocking out.
Fouls assist to Huskies number 11, Julie O'Keefe. Second personal, second team foul.
So foul charge to Jalea O'Keefe. That'll send Scranton to the line.
You know, Scranton's a really good straight line driver with the ball and attacking the front rim. Again, Coach Thomas did a great job of isolating Scranton at the top of the key, and he's able to create. He does a good job of that.
So Scranton with another miss. And hits his second shot. 49-31, just over 16 minutes left here in the second half. Jackson spins around, kicks it right back out to Godfrey, but intercepted by the Corsairs. Out Scranton coming up with the steal.
Yeah, Daniel got stuck in the air that time and jumped a pass, and he's got to play off 2 feet.
Near side corner to Jalen Carter, who draws the foul.
Santa Monica playing with a lot more life here in the second half, Albert.
They're definitely kicking up their aggressiveness defensively, coming up with some steals, but just not sinking their shots. They're drawing fouls, which is good, but also not hitting them.
Yeah, you got to convert.
And another miss.
Godfrey did a good job blocking out that time. Scranton went over the back.
So 49-33, 15:45 left.
ELAC basketball.
O'Keefe, the smooth pass to Melvin, over to Mann, who knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Greg's just got to slow down and make eye contact with.
Little kickball foul called there. So ball was knocked out by the Corsairs. So we're still in ELAC possession. On the inbound, kicked by the Corsairs, so still ELAC ball.
Yeah, Santa Monica's in the 2-3 zone on the out of bounds here, defensively.
O'Keefe for three.
2-3 for O'Keefe.
When Jaleel gets his feet set and he's ready to shoot, he's really good. He's a really good shooter.
O'Keefe is locked in today. It's a total of 10 points. So a fifth of the Husky scoring chances have come from Jalea O'Keefe. And a three-point shot there sank by Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter's come off the bench for Santa Monica and done some nice things here in the second half.
Yeah, 5 total points for Jalen Carter so far.
Nice job, Esteban finishing on the other side of the rim, using the rim to protect the ball, lays it up.
Esteban Mann with a nice smooth over-under layup off the glass.
Huskies aggressive on that middle ball screen that time.
Alexander the far corner to Scranton.
Yeah, Coach Mosley really preaching from the sideline for Esteban to front the post.
Alexander gets the shot off, but to no avail. Rebound made by O'Keefe. Fast breakaway points here for Melvin. No foul. Was blocked shot. Recovered by SMC.
Greg's got to finish that and go strong and not slow down on that layup attempt that time.
He had waited two opportunities, but unfortunately unable to get it done. and he had every opportunity to do so and all the time in the world.
I think he was kind of hoping the the official would call a foul on that.
It came close, but it was all ball.
Yeah.
So fouls charged to Jaleo Keith. Corsair ball. Mike Hill on the outside.
Yeah. Santa Monica coming out and running a lot more middle ball screen action.
A lot of physicality there, but a blocking foul charged to Jaleo Keith.
Yeah, he wasn't set. He's got to be set.
Looked like he was trying to do a little bit of a screen, but was just a little too delayed. Definitely still in motion.
Yeah. Side out of bounds here for Santa Monica. Let's see what kind of play they run.
So ref having some words with Coach Mosley. Trying to keep the players little in check, trying to keep their emotions balanced.
Yeah.
Making sure they, don't get a little too vocal. Otherwise, risk possibly coming out of the game. Nice finger roll attempt there by Hilliard,
and
but the putback points.
Guess who for the Santa Monica on the glass? It's Scranton that time, tipping it back in.
Deep pass to Jackson.
Huskies got to get the ball in the middle of the zone.
10 left on the clock. They find Huey. Quick reset over to Jackson. 5 left on the clock. Got to do something here. Huey with an easy pull-up jumper.
Nice job by Esteban setting the ball screen. And there was nobody to stop the ball as Hassan got that shot off and pulled up.
55-38. 13:03 left here in the first half.
Fouls assist to Huskies number 10, Daniel Michaelini Jackson. Third personal, 16 foul.
So foul charged to Michelini Jackson. Fortunately, not a shooting foul.
Yeah.
Although at the rate that the Corsairs have been shooting, it wouldn't have been, unfortunately, either.
Yeah.
Solomon, extra bounce. Almost gets it in for 2 and a foul.
Santa Monica did a nice job setting a cross screen to get their big guy open and get an easy shot around the basket.
So foul charge to Javion Langston. That's his second foul of the night. Solomon hits his first attempt.
One to shoot for Solomon.
And hits his second. So Coach Thomas should be a little bit happier, but probably not as happy with only your big making your free throws. Should be everybody. Deep corner for 3 for Jackson. Do they count it? No. Yes. And draws the foul. So 3-point made and 1.
Great play by Coach Mosley, having Jackson run the baseline. And Hassan found him open, wide open.
Correction, 1 shot.
You got to love 4-point plays, Albert.
So Jackson converts for the total 4-point play, and you absolutely love it when you've been hitting 77% of your free throws.
Huskies do a great job forcing a tough pass.
Nice rebound by Wilson. Pass to Huey almost went out, but able to keep it in. 19-point lead for East LA.
Santa Monica still in that 2-3 zone. Daniels running the baseline. They got 2 posts inside.
Kicks it out for 3. Jackson with back-to-back 3-point shots.
Wow, great execution by the Huskies that time.
So that brings us to a full timeout called by East LA. We're going to take a quick break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. 12:05 left here in the second half. East LA with a 22-point lead, score of 62-40.
Yeah, and they've done it by just making it the extra pass and playing unselfish basketball.
And that looks to be a charging foul called on the Corsairs, so that'll be Husky ball.
Great job of Jackson stepping up and taking the charge.
Only the second team foul for the Corsairs here in the second half, so they've been great at not really sending East LA to the line so far.
Huskies are doing a good job being patient and attacking this zone.
Langston kicks it out to Jackson. Drives it in himself, looking for a nice little layup, but doesn't come down with it. Langston with the defensive rebound.
Probably could have been a carry that time, but officials let it go.
Wilson for 3 off the rim. Jackson with the rebound.
Nice job by Jackson tracking down the ball.
Makes the extra pass to Wilson with the putback 2.
Nice pass by Jackson. That was a no-look pass, Albert.
A great spatial awareness by Brandon Wilson. He's coming up with the points. No-look pass again to Mann with the dunk.
Wow. Huskies getting out on the open court, running the floor, 2-on-1 break. Esteban gets the dunk.
And a foul.
Jackson's got to get to the midline on that and get to help on the weak side on defense that time.
To the free throw line.
So foul charge to Jackson. That's the 8th team foul for East LA.
One to shoot for Sydney.
So Shakur Sidney, fresh into the game, hits his first shot, gets his first points of the game, and hits his second. Jackson on the outside, pass to Mann goes rogue.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, Brandon that time, he's got to slow down and read the defense.
Yeah, reacting a little too quick. Mann with great coverage on Alexander. They kick it out to Sidney.
Nice rebound by Esteban, going to get that ball.
Yeah, denying the offensive rebound. Langston kicks it out to Jackson, puts it up for 3. No good off the glass. Rebound made by Wilson, unable to get the back points. Pass wide to Caldwell, stolen by Huey. And a foul for traveling.
Yeah. Back-to-back turnovers. I know Coach Mosley's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, so another turnover here.
I know Coach is preaching. You can't stop playing. You got to keep playing.
And the Corsairs have been playing better this second half, but East LA has stepped up their game even more. 26 second half points to Corsairs 16 second half points. Nice steal there by Javian Langston. Goes to the wide pass to Mann, but intercepted by Scranton. And a nice, easy layup there.
Coach Mosley can't be happy about those 3 turnovers.
Scranton pulls up. And a nice block there.
Melvin did a nice job getting in the paint and scoring that time.
Yeah, so it was a good offensive rebound according to the stats, but it was really a nice recovery off the block by Javian Medeiros.
Hassan can't help so much. He stunted to stop the ball defensively, and he can't stunt so much.
So it was Medeiros with a 3-point shot for the Corsairs, followed by Hassan Huey for 2.
Yeah. That time, Hassan, he's got to let the offensive player come down, and he didn't let him come down, and the ref's going to call a foul on that every time.
Medeiros to the free throw line.
So that's actually the first foul charged to Hassan Huey this game. Shamar Morrow checking in, coming in for Huey.
Esteban and Hassan had great minutes. Had some great minutes that time.
And a timeout called by the Corsairs. 70-48 with 8:17 left here in the second half. Full timeout called by the Corsairs. We'll take a quick break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we are back from break. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles, joined by Coach Darren French as Shamar Morrow is on a quick breakaway. Shot off the glass with a Solomon rebound for the Corsairs.
Yeah, Morrow just missed that one that time. Good job by the Huskies getting a stop, rotating.
Morrow with the authoritative dunk.
And that's what you want to see Morrow. You want to see him on the break finishing. He's just so good at that.
He definitely wasn't too close that time. He was right on the money. Godfrey with the knockaway. Corsairs able to keep it in hand.
Great job.
Jackson with the steal.
Yeah, great job by Jackson on defensively, and then Euro stepping to make the layup.
Off balance layup too for Jackson is very impressive, has massive control to still able to sink that shot, knowing he wasn't in complete control the entire time.
Yeah.
So foul charge to Shamar Morrow. That's his third foul. On the floor for East LA are Morrow, Jackson, Godfrey, Langston, and Melvin for the Corsairs. Now on the floor, there were some substitutions here. So on the floor for the Corsairs are Johnson, Madera, Scranton, Alexander, and Hilliard.
Williams re-enters for SMC. Huskies ball.
The Huskies been impressive tonight.
Absolutely. They've pretty much have seen what Santa Monica has done so far, have seen that they've scored 80-plus points in their 3 previous games, and they said, you know what? We can do that too, and we can make sure that you don't score the same.
Yeah, yeah, and East LA is coming off a tough game versus Fullerton, and you can tell they were locked in on the scout. They were locked in on what they had to do to come in tonight and be ready to play in this game.
And and that was an absolutely brutal game between Fullerton and East LA.
Yeah,
but they remained competitive that entire game. It was only a 1-point loss.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like Fullerton came out and punched them right in the mouth.
Yep.
And they absolutely had the ability to do it, but it's not how it ended up turning out.
Yeah.
So with East LA coming up with that unfortunate 1-point loss, they can still walk away from that game knowing we showed that we can come in and compete and hang with the defending state champs. So no other opponent should really pose that much of a threat. We should be able to come in and show them who's boss.
Exactly. And it just comes down to, the Huskies, have to understand when they're playing a team like Fullerton, it's going to come down to execution. It's going to come down to taking care of the ball, limiting your turnovers. It's going to come down to shot selection, getting great shots. And I know Coach Mosley all week in practice has been preaching that, and just really trying to get the guys to understand that how important those 3 things are to winning basketball games.
Absolutely. And of course, as far as the turnovers go, they've made 17 turnovers so far today to the 18 turnovers for Santa Monica. But they haven't let those turnovers really kill them, as the Corsairs have only made 15 points off of those mistakes, whereas East LA has capitalized with a scoring total of 24 points off turnovers from the Corsairs. Morrow off the glass sinks it in.
Yeah, nice job by the Huskies running a play from Morrow. Catch it, driving to the basket off the high post catch.
It's Williams there on the far side, gets it near side to Scranton, drives it in, off the glass, rebound Godfrey. Morrow spin move, loses possession, recovered by Scranton. Gets it over to Hilliard with the put up 2.
Yeah, and Santa Monica in their man, I just think they're a lot better in their man defense right now because it allows them to be more aggressive, getting passing lanes.
Melvin loses the ball, so he'll turn it over to the Corsairs.
Good job by Santa Monica that time, getting a stop.
Esteban Mann checking in for Gregory Melvin.
Huskies pick it up full court man-to-man here. Coach Mosley keeping the pressure on.
Medeiros from downtown hits it for 3.
Somebody's got to rotate on that. I know Jackson fell down, but somebody's got to rotate out there and guard the ball on that. And just can't give up open threes.
Alongside Hassan Huey.
Huey back over to man. To the near side corner to Thiombane. Huskies slowing the pace here. Here's man. Moves around. Pass a little uncontrolled to man. Ball's knocked loose, goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
So another turnover.
Esteban tried to draw the foul on that and kind of just floated up there to the basket. He's got to go up there and stop and shot fake and power through on that. Get fouled.
Here's Williams guarded by Huey. Slowly making their way past half court.
High ball screen here for the Corsairs.
Hilliard, the deep shot, rebound made by Johnson. Tries to put it back up. Scranton recovers, and he'll draw the foul.
Yeah. That time,
little extracurricular activity here. Hilliard with the extra shove. Luckily, he wasn't too aggressive here. Could have drawn a technical foul there.
Scranton did a nice job on the
So foul is officially charged to Sadie Thiombane. That'll send Scranton to the line.
Scranton with another offensive rebound. He's got to be close to 10 tonight, right now.
Double technical fouls assessed to Corsairs number 5, Elijah Scranton, 4th personal, 5th team foul, as well as Huskies number 22, Dylan Godfrey.
According to the score sheet here, Scranton has a total of 6 rebounds.
You get your ball. Spread. 41. Same thing as 41.
Huskies are running their spread offense here, trying to take some time off the shot clock.
Langston to man, out of bounds.
Yeah, just fumbled the ball, Albert. It was a nice drive by Langston.
East LA doing a really good job of slowing down the clock and slowing down the pace of the game. But with that, they're not really adjusting to the overall pace and kind of losing control of their passes.
Yeah.
Nice awareness there by Williams to try and tip it away, but Corsair is able to hang on.
It just comes down to time and score right now. The Huskies with this lead, they've just got to take care of the ball and keep getting stops. Wow.
Scranton with the putback.
Scranton just pushed Esteban down, and I'm surprised there's no call on that. Huskies spreading the ball, run their spread offense.
So Williams puts it up, draws the foul.
Yeah, Cam just found an angle, was able to turn the corner and get in the paint, and he got fouled on the shot attempt.
So Medeiros with the foul sends Cameron Williams to the line. He'll shoot for 2.
Yeah.
So on the floor for East LA are Williams, Jackson, Mann, Huey, and Wilson. For SMC are Johnson, Watts, Medeiros, Scranton, and Hilliard.
Yeah.
This will be a full timeout.
Coach Mosley down the stretch here. He's putting 2 point guards in to really take care of the ball, get more ball handlers out there so we can take care of the ball.
Yeah, so a full timeout called by SMC. And it has been a very interesting game so far. I believe at most East LA was up by 22. Currently a 17-point lead in favor of your Huskies. And it's really hard to say or point to one thing in particular that East LA has really done right, because they've really done everything well so far tonight. You know, few mistakes here and there, definitely a lot of things that they can clean up on, but they've simply just been swarming all over Santa Monica and just making them pay for any possible mistake they can possibly make.
Yeah, and the Huskies, like I said, they've done a great job playing both ends of the floor, defensively and offensively, and it's just a good bounce-back performance after the Fullerton loss.
And like at least for myself, just looking at everything so far, like, you know, 23 assists, 41 rebounds, 13 offensive, 28 defensive, 23 assists, 3 blocks, 13 steals. But like the really telling number I still feel are the fouls. 26 total fouls to Santa Monica's 12.
Yeah. You know, and everybody for the Huskies has been involved tonight. Nice job by Esteban getting that block.
So a nice block step out of bounds, going to be Corsair ball. And like it's those fouls that have really both benefited and really cost East LA at the same time. And like it's cost them in that, you know, they've been giving away free attempts for Santa Monica, but they've also not been hitting those free throw attempts.
Yeah.
They've only hit 19 of 35 of their free throws.
Yeah.
And, you know, you simply can't be missing your free throws.
No doubt about it. They got to convert. Let's see if Scranton here can convert. It's good to see a lot of Huskies get involved in tonight. It's been a real team effort out here.
It's a little brief break in action here. See refs make sure floor is nice and squeaky clean instead of nice and slippery. And Scranton with another miss.
Yeah, Cameron stepped in too early that time.
So lane violation there, charge to Williams. And Shamar Morrow checks in for Williams.
One to shoot for Scranton.
So a bit of a bonus attempt here for Scranton. He's able to hit his second attempt.
Huskies run their spread offense.
Huey able to put it in.
Nice job by Huey getting in there and stride stopping, pivoting, and finishing.
Watts goes for 2, goes wide. Scranton with the tip in. Morrow guarded by Watts, skips past him, drives it in, kicks it back out to Jackson. Jackson drives it in, off the glass, no good.
Jackson drove that hard.
And a blocking foul.
He really drove hard and tried to finish with his opposite hand. And did a good job avoiding the charge too.
So Scranton with his 5th foul. So he'll get subbed out. They'll bring in Tomasi Alexander.
The sophomore from Lancaster had a nice game tonight.
So Jackson hits his first.
Jackson's had a good overall floor game tonight. He's played good defensively. He's played good offensively. He's made some nice shots. He's hit some threes.
11 total points for Jackson off the bench.
Yeah.
So Watts turns it over with 2:54 left here in the second half.
Side out of bounds here. Let's see what what play Mosley runs.
Nice quick pass there to Huey. He's on the inside corner. Gets it to Morrow. Doesn't come up with it.
Morrow's got to just dunk the ball there. I think he was surprised how wide
Just
open he was, Albert.
Just go for the dunk. He had the lane wide open.
Yeah,
the nice finesse, but just put a little too much into it and it floats right over the rim.
Yeah. Side ball screen for Santa Monica here on an empty side. So they got 2 guys on one and 3 guys on the other side.
We got a turnover here called on Santa Monica College.
Mike Hill re-enters for the Corsairs.
Mike Hill coming in the game for Santa Monica College.
Corsairs back in their 2-3 zone.
Man, in tomorrow. No, sorry, to Wilson.
Yeah, nice interior passing. High-low pass from Esteban.
3-point shot by Medeiros, no good. Rebound made by East LA. Nice over-the-shoulder pass from Morrow to Mann.
Nice pass by Morrow. Coach telling his guys to be aggressive defensively, get in the passing lanes and deny defensively. They're man the ball.
Watts goes for a shot behind the arc. Rebound made by Mann.
Huskies run their spread offense here, trying to take time off the clock.
It was actually Wilson with the rebound here, and you're right, French. They're just going to slow things down. Wilson will take it in for a nice little easy bucket.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice pass, nice finish.
Mike Hill. Timeout Huskies.
Mike Hill puts it in for 2. That will count as that was made before Coach Mosley calls the timeout.
Yeah. Coach Mosley's going to continue to coach. He's going to continue to teach. He's going to continue to keep emphasizing what got us the lead and keep demanding excellence of his players.
So, of course, we got a full timeout here with 1:26 left here in the second half. 88-65. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back for the final minute and a half of action here from the E-Rena in Monterey Park. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles. Beside me, Coach Darren French, bringing you all the action here tonight. We thank you for joining us and appreciate you hanging in for what has been an extremely offensive, dominating game by East LA. Traveling called on Jackson. A little bit of up and down action there.
Yeah, the Huskies continue, Coach Mosley continuing to teach and draw up stuff and prepare for conference there. He ran a special play out of halftime, out of the timeout, excuse me.
Hilliard nothing but net, but it's an air ball as it didn't go into the rim first. Huey avoiding the backcourt violation, gets it over to Calhoun and out to Jackson to Calhoun again on the inside. Pulls up for two off the rim. Collected by Mann with the putback.
Nice job of Esteban pursuing the ball and getting the offensive rebound. Good defense that time by Jeremiah, contesting the three-point shot without fouling.
Madera's shot goes off the rim high, above and outside the backboard, so that'll be out of bounds turnover.
Huskies basketball.
Let's see if Coach runs out the clock here.
So Huey just passed half court. He won't drive it in. Well, it's Baker Beal who almost came up with the putback, but Huey took his own shot and collected it for two.
Yeah, good defense on the ball that time by Huey.
Clock's winding down here. It's going to do it, so shot is waved off and a travel called. 1.4 left. And the clock's going to wind down. It is double zeros on the board. Final score from the E-Rena, 92-65. East LA breaks their losing streak and ends the three-game streak for Santa Monica College. And French, that's going to do it for us here tonight. So a great win for East LA. We thank you for watching. You've been watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net.